So we were challenged. Laurel's real estate training was challenged, you know. Everybody kept saying, you know, if you're so good, why don't you teach people how to flip houses for free instead of charging that $25,000 to $50,000, all the big shots rolling into town, trying to get into your 401k money. Why don't you teach us? And you can get paid when we get paid. Everyone was asking. So I accepted that challenge a year ago in June of 2018, and that's where I really started this training. And we did start small, but we are definitely getting some traction. There's my peeps. Some of our field trips. That was Alyssa's house over there on the right, the first gal that got one under contract within the 6 weeks. This is Misha. She ran our last field trip here. Misha. She's one of our team leaders, definitely. Awesome. Doing her first prehab in Wauwatosa. This is out in front of Alyssa's house there. David, Guillermo, where are you? There he is. Yep, at the title company. Another one of Misha, closing on another house. And there's Brent. Brent, right here, on an appointment. So we celebrate wins, no matter how small the win is. You get a seller appointment, you're talking to a private seller instead of hiding behind the computer, scraping Zillow for leads. God, everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing that. We need to be out there talking to the private sellers. We need to find the distressed property sellers and the distressed properties. Oh, here's our AV gal, Precious. She's running our field trip here over on Juneau, and she did a fine job there. We had that was a big house, man. Yeah, and you did a great job. Did a great job for us on that field trip. So now I feel, and we feel as a group, that most coaching and training programs, they're flawed, guys. Come on, $25,000 to $50,000 up front with no guarantee that you're ever going to get to the closing table? Come on, that's way farther than a leap of faith. That is crazy. So the training isn't really broken down very well. It's out of order. Your personal coach, they could be anywhere in the country. They're not in your own backyard here. So they almost never know your backyard market. They can't really coach or hold you accountable like you need because it's too virtual. It's too long distance, guys. You know, if you're in a pinch and you tell me you got a lead, you know, I'm going to ask you a couple key questions, and one of them is, why do they need to sell? Because it's not a want to sell, it's about need to sell. So if you can answer those couple questions, I'm there, we're going on this appointment. I'm here, I can do that. Or my team leads can do that. So these folks, they're not in your backyard market. So the student, you're going to feel all alone, and it's up to you. It's great when you're on that call. If you get that half-hour call every week or whatever they give you, you got your confidence is building, but then you hang up and you're like, dang. Dang, I guess I got to make this appointment. You got to pick up that 1,000-pound phone and try and make that appointment. So it's not pretty, really. So you realize this when you find your first deal and your assigned coach isn't right there to help you make money and go out there and lock arms with you and get it done. The funding, well, good luck with this one. A lot of you felt like this is the one thing missing from what you're trying to do. It's just knowing that you have funding behind you. So, the funding in these programs, you know, good luck with that. You know, you just maxed out your credit cards or you just cleaned out your 401k for the money up front. And now, so what lender is going to want to lend you money if you got that kind of debt load? Who's going to want to lend you money in that scenario when they're looking at your credit scores, right? So, but the training, they'll always tell you, go out and get private money, go out and get private money. Well, you know, your uncle who has a local dry cleaner or whatever, he's got some money. He knows you never flipped the house. Come on. Your uncle ain't going to give you the money. So, good luck with that. You got no experience. So, if I can go and pitch some of our private lenders and they know that you guys are under my wing, if you have never done it before, there's a little more comfort level there. There's a little more like, okay, there's a veteran by their side, pushing them through, making them aware of deadlines, making them aware of quality issues and inspections and all that stuff. So when you're with them, you kind of get stuck. Say, oh, go get private money. Well, that's great, but I got no experience. So I'm really not bashing guys. I'm just trying to tell you the truth why most coaching is flawed. I feel real strongly about that. So the cost, well, we're willing to give you proprietary systems, information, hold you accountable. We're going to be your boots on the ground coach right here in the Milwaukee area, saving you that upfront money. You don't have to go into debt. Just taking a leap of faith, but putting that kind of money out there, So our training is in order, and it's completely step by step. So it's really an earn while you learn system. So, and it has a lot to do with effort, If it gives 0 or you do 0, you're going to get 0. But if you get after it and you're coachable, okay, you make it to a speed bump. Well, who's going to help you over that speed bump? We're going to get you over that speed bump. We're going to get you to the closing table. That's a nice thing about having a local training. So your personal coach, we're here in Milwaukee. We know this area inside and out. We only get paid when you get paid, guys. That's it. It sets you up for success. It's truly a results first scenario. This is a results first training. So it's like, just like they don't guarantee you a closing, I don't guarantee you a closing. But if you have the drive, if you're coachable, if you've already been out there trying to do this, but you just haven't made it to the closing table yet, or you like the idea of a family being able to cherry pick deals from the group. You may be more seasoned, but you just can't find a good deal. Inventory's tight, guys. Inventory's very tight. So, the student, you're going to have Laurel's real estate training guiding you. We even help you find deals. Sometimes we just hand off leads to you or deals to you. We're here for your success. That's kind of what happened with Andrea and Debbie. I knew Debbie was just waiting with bated breath. She just wanted a simple little precap. It's outside of town. This is a good hookup. Let's get her going. So we pulled them together. So Laurel's real estate training is very different. On the funding, we already have a network of lenders who will fund deals for you. We also have private lenders inside the club. They could care less about your past credit score. When these lenders look, they're looking at the deal. They're looking at the numbers. Did you get a bargain? How much will it be to fix it up? How long is it going to take? When will my money churn and come back to me? That's all they're looking at. They could care less about, troubles you had in the past with your credit. So it really comes down to, if you don't make money, we don't make money. It's 100% results driven. That's all it is. So anyone in here an excuse maker? I hope. Couple hiding in the corner back there. Okay, we do. We're human. We're human. A lot of us have been excuse makers through life, right? But if you're drawing your line in the sand and you're saying now's the time for me to take action, let's do it. I mean, you don't get wealthy making excuses. You got to have the mindset of creating solutions. So, these folks are in dire straits. Their back's against the wall. They need a solution. So all we really are, guys, is we're very well paid problem solvers. That's really what we are. That's what we do for a living. So real estate is really about creating win-win situations. You've got to have a win-win. We can all make money. You guys come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, a couple contractors in here. Well, wouldn't the contractor be thrilled, not just to do the hard work and get paid for it, but if he could walk away on the back end and also get a bump? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that keep him excited? Wouldn't he want to do it over and over and over again? I want to get in on some of that action. I'm doing the quality work here. Your product is selling because of my expertise. So why wouldn't a contractor? The contractor is just looking for the right deal and maybe the funding too, but they got the skills. They got the skills. So how many of you are win-win people, really, deep down, deep down? Good to see, good to know. And I kind of had that feeling prior to this because I got such a great response. I thought, these are some people who are going to be fired up and positive, not negative Nellies. So how many are you willing to do what it takes to be successful? You consider yourself coachable, at least? I mean, maybe you never did it before, but you could be coached. That's good. That's awesome. That's all we're really looking for. So here's your first win-win opportunity, guys. I've auto-enrolled you for the next 5 weeks to teach you the ins and outs of wholesaling for free. There's no charge. It's all going to be, we get to the closing table, whatever the net profit is at the closing table, even split. Even split. So you're not sticking your neck out. You don't have to go home to your spouse and say, I really want to do this, but it's $20,000. Pretty much. So there's 4 core systems we're going to focus on hard over the next 5 weeks. We're going to get into some real details, guys. Finding the deals, guys, that's the key. You got to find these deals. MLS is just too much competition. Yeah, we stumbled across a couple, but man, it's competitive. So what do we need to do to uncover these hidden gold mines? And a lot of times we don't even pay a penny to find them. There are other strategies where you can spend money, like direct mail and postage and stuff like that, but not everybody has to do direct mail. The legal way to wholesale real estate, we're going to spend a lot of time there, making sure that we're doing it right, making sure that the paperwork, we'll walk through the paperwork, the assignment agreement, all of that. How to properly market your wholesale deals once you have them, getting them sold immediately for top dollar. The sooner you can flip that, like all our contracts say, like we always try to tell the seller, we'll get you closed in 30 days. But our contract says on or before 30 days. So if the title company can get it ready to go in 2 weeks or 10 days, whatever, we're rolling. Let's close it on or before. Let's do it, If we can get everyone to the table, we don't have to wait the 30 days. So we're even going to go out, look at potential deals together, analyze the deals, and we might even buy them. But I always like, with each group, I like to do at least one field trip. Some of you have been in janky houses, but some of you have never been in a janky house. You can't appreciate the smell of a janky house. You just got to experience it. It's special. So I'm only here to get you guys doing deals, and I want you doing them the right way. And, you know, I want to do them with you. So, yeah, it's free. But we make it to the finish line, we make it to that closing table, whatever the net profit is, equal split. Equal split. We keep it plain and simple. And it's really, you know, results, it's a results-based training, you know. So in exchange, Laurel's Real Estate Training will be giving you our proprietary information systems for free. Next week, I'll bring you the sweet spot locator, so you have something to look forward to next week. We'll coach you for free. We're going to go all in with you, helping you to make money in real estate for free. We're here. We can lock arms with you and get out there and get after it. So we just want to split the profits evenly on the deals that we help you do. So, and I'm sure there's folks in the room that have been trying but just haven't gotten to the goal line, gotten to the 2-yard line or the 1-yard line, but they just couldn't get to that closing table. So, and that's where we love to help you. So this is our schedule here for the next 5 weeks. We'll be right here, same place, same time, 6:30 p.m. every Tuesday night. Now you kind of know the parking scenario, which I still apologize for, but I really do like the room. It works well. I'd like to have my 4 team leaders come up, help me out. We got a simple agreement for you to continue on. All we need you to do is sign this 1-page contract right now. This is going to cover the next 5 weeks. So if you stumble across a deal within the next 5 weeks, we get to the closing table, we're going to split it. So that's how we roll. So,
Laurel? So the Milwaukee REIA, there's a conflict then?
I don't think there's a conflict.